Coyote there, one on top of the hill somewhere, and there's another one right there. Around here, there's one right there. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. This is the first day of actual planting season. It is April 22nd, it's Wednesday, middle of the afternoon. This morning I was just getting set up in the field, had a couple issues with meal speed sensor on this, so it wasn't letting me plant. Got that spliced back together. And now we're rocking and rolling, doing about 20 acres an hour. 22, yeah. So we have about 24 hours before the rain comes, so we're gonna be working pretty hard to get all of our beans planted and a decent amount of our corn. Definitely an unobtainable goal, but we're gonna try it nonetheless. Well, we switched fields. We are over farther to the east. This is about a 20-acre piece that we custom plant for a guy. We're gonna put, I think it's a little shorter bean on it. It's a 3.6 versus we're just planting a 3.9. So that's really the only difference between these two fields. So get this done and then head on to the last bean field, and it'll hopefully switch over to corn and maybe start some end rows or be going on corn tomorrow morning. So even though I'm slow to plant, it's not exactly what I would call dry. Still a little soggy yet. Yep, that would verify it. Well, we have done 73 acres today. This is our last field of beans, and we'll probably switch the planter over to corn tonight. There's a chance we might do our first cornfield tonight, but it's getting kind of late. It's almost 9 o'clock, so I guess we'll find out. But it is going to rain probably 2 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow, so we're trying to get in about 3 smaller cornfields, probably about 50, 60 acres combined, so be good to get it done, but I would love to go to bed instead of having to switch the plant over to corn, but I also don't want to do it in the morning, so we'll get it done and switch over tonight, probably get it filled up or something, and be ready to rock and roll in the morning.
The next day.
Good morning, everyone. It's about 5:30 in the morning. We're about halfway done with switching the planter over, so we're gonna get that finished. We got all our corn seed this morning, or last night, so we should be good to go once we get this switched over. We'll get it loaded up, head to our first field. First one should be pretty small, about I think it'll be about 5 acres, so not too big, but yeah, this is what we are doing for switching over. You would think the hardest thing about getting equipment set up is all the mechanical stuff out there, getting the hydraulics set up, seed plates, and really the hardest thing is just getting all your monitors set up to be ready to plant. There's just always a lot of things to be done. A lot of stuff to do in the monitor. So literally 1 pass later, we're broke down. Airbags are blown. Poor little air compressor. It's just dying. Hope is on the way though. Right there. Happy Saturday, everyone. It is May 2nd, and we are getting it done. Our local co-op is putting down NPK, a couple of other micronutrients. We are getting our pre-emergent herbicide put down, and I'm just out here checking some fields because we're gonna get rocking and rolling tomorrow morning on corn. So we've got about 2 10-acre fields, got an 80-acre field, and then we got a 120-acre bottom that's on the list. It's looking, that that bottom is going to be pretty wet. Don't think we're going to get to that till probably Wednesday. But yeah, kind of just trying to make a game plan tonight, get everything loaded. Probably get the planter loaded tomorrow before church, and then get going after church. But yeah, it is go time here. We've got about 2 weeks of really good looking weather, warm, sunny. So everyone's out getting in the field. I drove over to Eastern Iowa today, had an event there, and there's a lot of guys out doing some tillage, trying to dry some bottoms out over there. Not a whole lot. I didn't really see any planters going, actually. I heard one guy was going, but that's about it. Not in our area, so I'll probably be the first one to be going tomorrow morning. But yeah, exciting stuff. So stay tuned. I'll see what I can get up to in the next couple of days. Out here planting some corn. It is May 3rd. Putting it about 2 inches deep. Let's see if I can find it. There we go. So there's one right there. We'll stick this in, see how deep it is. Cover it up with dirt. So planting it right at 2 inches deep there. Perfect. Both the mills are doing a good job. Beautiful day, nice and dry. Picking up some dust. So. It's pretty dry out here, but a little spot right there. It's not nice to the planter. Funny. So, got to clean it up. Finished with, what was that? That was a 13-acre field, so we're kind of just doing some small ones right now. But we are out of seed. Gonna have to go to my seed dealer's warehouse, get some more. This field we planted 86 whiffles, and I think it's 114 day, 114, 115, and now we're gonna move on to 78, 76, which is more reliable. It's my favorite hybrid. It's a beast every year. So we're gonna do that, and then I got 7945, and that will be a trial. We're gonna put some Bio Boost Max on that, so that'll be a trial for that to see how that stuff works, and get a little bit more done tonight, and we will hit it hard again in the next day. So just kind of get it set up for tomorrow. So here you go, and you got 8 feet. Yep, straight back, you're good. Okay, that's good. What's up, YouTube? It is May 5th. I just got back from eating Mexican food, as tradition. So we are headed back out to the field. We got about 1/10 of an inch of rain this morning. It's definitely wetter than it was yesterday. Yesterday was an amazing drying day. A lot of wind, a lot of heat, a lot of sun. So that was really good. But yeah, we got the 1/10 of an inch of rain. Really slowed things up this morning. No one's been going. So yeah, we'll try things out this afternoon. I guess we'll see how it goes. I lost my tripod too the other day, so we are kind of just probably won't have any tripod shots with my phone. You need to go to Walmart, but middle of planting season, don't really have a whole lot of time for that, so we're just gonna have to make do with what we have. I got my GoPro, so I'll probably pull that out and hopefully I'll get some drone shots, but I don't know what I would do without this backup camera. These things are amazing. First try, come on. There we go. Perfect, first try. Just kidding, that was definitely not my first try. But yeah, we got, I believe we have, 78, 76 on the front. That's 40 units right there. So that's a unit is about a bag of seed. And that's 79.45, then that's 30 units. So got that on the tender, and that'll be our split for the next field and a half or 2 fields that we're doing. So.
I've got 2 more bean fields to plant. One of them is going to be pattern tiled here, potentially this spring, so we're just holding off on that. If it's got to go in June, I'm totally okay with that, as long as that farm pattern tiled this spring here. And then the other one, we're just kind of waiting on getting Mark's acres done, and then eventually we'll hit that field. So it's kind of the plan here.
Clean a little bit on the hood here in a specific shade. Any guesses as to what's going to say? We had June 11th.
Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone. Got a little kick to him. Probably not,
A
but
little bit of gentle persuasion, and here she is.
I'm not huge fan of spice anyway, so. Well, the entire planter stopped planting. Something might have came unhooked down there. Or who knows what. It had something to do with hydraulics is what it said, so. But yeah, it's 12:15 at night. Oh goodness. 12:15 at night. Morning. I don't know. It's something. It's late, and I have to go to school tomorrow, so we're gonna call her here and make this future me's problem. So yeah, tomorrow we'll get this finished up. How many acres we got left? Got about 20 acres left on this field. Had quite a few issues, but finally got her done. Or got a decent amount of it done. We didn't get her done, but yep, most of it done, so yeah, pretty good progress today. Not as much as we hoped, but yours. And yeah, we'll see what's going on with this tomorrow. Get finished planting this field, and then we're going to move on to our Infinite Bottom field that is about 115, 120 acres over there, and it's a nightmare. It's absolutely horrible. It's so wet, it never dries out. So yeah, we're gonna fight that tomorrow. We're gonna bring Cultivator down there and